What up? RaiderNationLive, what's going on, everybody? Happy motherfucking Father's Day. And I mean motherfucking. Man, we're getting done, strike banned right off top.
What?
Because I said motherfucking.
For what?
Because I was saying happy Father's Day, motherfuckers. And if you really read into it, it'd be awesome, you know. At one point. Shit.
I don't like being called that. But happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, nation. Shit, let's go. Deadbeats, good dads, bad dads, it doesn't matter. Salute to everybody, man.
You always end up to be a good father. But you'll see it later. You'll see it later what being a bad father is.
Got this guy. Even my dog's a father. Huh? You a father. You about to meet your son in a couple weeks. You don't have to pay child support. Don't worry about it, kid.
You can take Waller up to.
I'm talking to Waller right now.
They're taking Waller to jail. He lost his license already.
Hey, Waller already lost his license, bro. Not the Waller that, not my Waller, but they already took his license.
Wally, name was Wally.
Yeah.
I mean, he trying to make everybody feel sorry for him now. You know, I'll give love to the Raiders and this and that.
Well, I mean, you got to give a little bit of love to the Raiders, bro. You got to give a lot of love to the Raiders, especially being where we're at. Especially what he did. I'll give John Gruden some props, man. You know, him being shout out to, hold on, let me get to it. Shout out to everybody, bro. Fathers, stepdads, you know, biologicals, not biologicals, man that take care of their families. Anybody, they can be cousins, nephews, nieces, aunts, whoever you have taken care of as a man, as a father. Man, shout out to every single one of you guys. Good, bad, it doesn't matter, bro. There's a thing that I just noticed today. It doesn't matter who you are or what you are, but as long as most men that I know, that I have been around, most of them work hard, try to do everything and anything for their family. And shout out to all you guys that have done that, man. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I don't know you guys all personally, but I guarantee you that if you fuck with us, we're kind of on the same wavelength. We take care of our families. We do what we got to do, whether it is what it is. But most of us are fathers, whether it's long distance, short distance. Man, I appreciate all you guys, man. Happy Father's Day to every single one of you guys, man. I appreciate you guys.
Oh, so, man, you fucking.
I was all cried out earlier, bro. I got a lot of good things told to me today, so. Cheers to that. Cheers to the family.
You're all cried out today?
No. I just won't cry on camera unless I'm R. Kelly or somebody like that. But anyways, report.
That was a nice song. That was All Cried Out's a good song, bro. You know you just sing it.
All cried out. No, that's right. Anyways, welcome to RaiderNationLive. I'm your host, Dirty Low. Like we always say around these parts, be thankful for what you do got, what you don't. Happy Father's Day to everybody. And don't drink and drive, man. I know a lot of fathers are right now.
Where's our main player at?
Hey, man, he's probably doing some father shit, man. I appreciate him, bro. Gabe should be pulling up shortly. You know, sorry about the little late start, you know, but we in here. We in here like swimwear. We get to the chat, bro, and we get into it, man. We're talking about.
I had to show Lowe something.
Yeah,
my Father's Day present.
Well deserved, bro. Well deserved, Gravy. Since I've known you, bro, with everything that's been going on, bro, you hustled, done whatever you had to do, man, and I appreciate everything you done, bro. My boy made a good move today, man. Father's Day. It was pretty dope. Well, I'll let him explain this shit. But anyways, I'm going to get to the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Let's go. Penny, happy Father's Day, man. Salute to you. My opinion, happy Father's Day, bro. Even if you're not a Father's Day, sooner or later, you're going to be a Father's Day, man. A father. So, hey, shout out to you guys. Wild Turkey, what's up, bro? Salute to you, man. Doppelganger in the building. What up? What up? Cool Kev, what up, bro? Hopefully you have a good weekend and good day, bro. Like, even though I give you shit, bro, man, I know you're probably a good father, bro. You know what I mean? Doppelganger spent the weekend at the racetrack, came home to watch Rocky IV, getting ready to go out there to barbecue, finish off my night. Let's go, Raiders. Let's go. Shout out Doppelganger, man. That sounds like dope. Sounds hella dope. SoCal Sal, what up, bro? Hopefully you're having a good one. Happy Father's Day to you too, man. Appreciate all you guys. Speed Demon, what up, bro? What up, man? Hopefully you're having a good one, man. Happy Father's Day, man. We're gonna be saying it all day. Joseph Barger says right here, Happy Father's Day to all. Hope you all have a relaxing day. It was pretty cool. It was a good day, man. Good day. We're all alive. We're all here. We all fathers, bro. You know what I mean? Most of us. Space Beast, what did Coach Gravy do now, man? He's a hustler, bro. He's a hustler. What is it, 24, 25? Is it the new 25? I'm just fucking around.
14, 24, bro.
24.
They ain't got no 25, though.
Just 2, 4. Hey, but I'm just saying, Gravy be getting the 24. He has that hookup, bro. Gravy be pulling some shit off. Anyways, while I'm off to the grocery store, got to get some barbecue yums. We'll catch you on the flip side. All right, Doc. Man, shit, just listen to us on the headphones, bro. Got you, man. But hey, have a good barbecue, bro. Hopefully you're having a good one. Raider Rhyme in the building. Just wanted to send a very, very shout out, special FU to the Donkey and Queeves deadbeats out there. Lo, I like the show.
Yes, sir.
You were on, man, with the protection. Hey, bro, it was a good show. We're going to talk about that, too. Gravy was giving me shit about that. We'll get into that. That shit was hella funny.
There's a reason why he was so good on that show.
Yeah, there's a reason why. It's not the guy that's right over here, but, you know, it's the other guy that's not here. That's the reason why I was so good on it.
Shit.
Bro, you have a good one. Ryan showing love. Tara showing love. Hit the like button. Appreciate you, man, for sure. Wild Turkey, who else in the building? Raider Ryan says, happy mother effing Father's Day. I already said motherfuckers, bro. So motherfucking Father's Day, nation. Shout out Raider Ryan, man. I appreciate you, bro. What up? Salute to the panel. Yes, sir. I'm trying to catch up to all you guys, man. It's been a lot. I'll die for my kids, man. I heard that, bro. Gabe took the night off. I don't know, bro. Gabe's always showing up, you know, when he shows up. But hey, that's the homie, man. He's doing some father shit. I guarantee you, he's doing that. Raider Ryan getting all serious and all. Like, nah, man. It's just, you know, showing love, bro. Showing some real shit. Fucking Soho, what up, bro? Let me let this dog out.
Oh, now he's gonna start crying because he ain't touched the Soho.
To all my COD buddies out there, bro. I know you took some bullets for us today. No, I was fucking around. Shout out, Soul, bro. Space Beast in the building. I'm trying to catch up, man. Everyone's in here. I got some new Air J's for gift. There it is, bro. Shit, let's go. Fear Raider, man. Salute to you, bro. Hopefully you're having a good one. There's souls in here. Shield up. We'll need another day to celebrate. Today's Shield Down Day. Yep. No, that's when we didn't have the shields down, bro. We didn't have the shields up, bro. But anyways,
old school, bro. Old school. Never pull out, bro.
Yeah. We're Catholic around this piece.
My pull-out game was whack. Game was whack.
Yeah, Gabe's on his way, man. So, you know, he's doing his family thing. So shout out Gabe, bro. Happy Father him too. But yeah, there was a point in time where he said my pull-out game is whack.
Yeah.
So stupid. Yeah, when we find that special one, when we find that special lady, that's when it's supposed to happen. You know what I mean? So shout out to those.
Not necessarily, bro. Not necessarily.
Well, not in my case. I thought they were special at the moment. So cheers to them.
It's Father's Day. It ain't man's day, boyfriend day, husband day. It's man,
baby daddy,
fathers.
No, baby. Does baby daddy
can't be mad at your kids? You can't be mad at your kids for having a mother like that. But I'm just saying, all in all, you know, I have a great wife, great kid. But whatever the thing is that if you do things to make your kids not like you, then you messed up. You know, kids shouldn't be involved in relationship problems.
Definitely that.
If they're young.
Being a father and relationships and all that stuff, sometimes relationships don't work, bro. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just the fact of it. But it doesn't take away from you being a father. You're always going to be a father. Once you become a father, you do anything for your kids, man. And that's all that really, really matters, bro. You know what I mean? So, you know, whether it's good, bad relationships, whatever or not, at least you try to be a father. I know like 99%, I know like 98% of you guys that are in here. I don't know about the other 2% because there's always a 2% of fuck ups, but there's a possibility that you guys will do anything for your kids. And I know you guys will, working those extra hours, doing whatever you can, taking shit away from you so your kids can have more, bro. I know we've all sacrificed, bro. Yeah, so man, shout out to you guys, man. Happy Father's Day to everybody, bro. Happy Father's Like, what's going on, bro? Happy Father's Day, brother. Hopefully you're having a good one. Let's go. Let's go. So we were talking about Waller right when he got back. Oh yeah, my dog's a father too. So he's gonna have he's not paying child support, but he's gonna have his son with him. I'm gonna be paying for that shit. But anyways, regardless.
Whatever you do, don't buy a Husky in Fresno. It got Waller DNA in it.
Bro, that's the best DNA you need, bro. That's the best DNA you need. And if you're in Fresno and you need a Husky, holla at me. I got you. But anyways, man, we kind of talking about Waller and how he took off, bro. Like, baby, you really giving him shit, bro? Like, you know what I mean? He did shout out the Raiders. I mean, and when he was with us, he was doing well. We can honestly say, besides the unmotivational shit that fucking McDaniels did, when I say that shit, I get fucking sick to my stomach. But the unmotivational shit that McDaniels did to this fucking team and where we're at now, I mean, we had some good ass fucking players. We had some quality fucking players. You know what I mean? At that time. You know what I mean? But going back to Gruden had a guy for some talent. That's one thing I'll give Gruden shit. I'll give Gruden that, man. He can pick some good players. He can pick out some guys, some diamonds in the rough. You know what I mean? I'll give him that. And Waller was one of those guys, man. And, you know, it's crazy that, you know, the Raiders give him shit because he tried to produce, you know, do music or whatever one night, and it was pretty bad. But, you know, if you guys really remember, everybody was on his shit. Like, I had his jersey and everything like that, bro. And, you know, I never bought any of his music. I listened, but I never really bought any of his music, bro. But for me, when he was doing all that shit and the story behind it and what he's overcome and what he's done, I know a lot of us have been through some shit like that, bro. You've been through the shit, Gravy. I've been through some shit. I know somebody in the panel's been through some craziness. So regardless of whatever, man, he was an inspiration. And going forward, like, even though he kind of did like fall off, I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's not going to do anything else. It doesn't necessarily mean that he won't produce a hit later. It doesn't necessarily mean it's only his short time of being in the NFL that we got a chance to even know him. You know what I mean? But I mean, shit, CTE, injuries, shit happens, bro. There's tons of talented players that don't even make it to the fucking league, or let alone become across our fucking crosshairs looking at being a Raider. You know what I mean? So in this league, bro, we can, it's, you know, it's like, what is it? Here today, gone tonight type shit. It can happen really, really overnight like that, bro. So I give a lot of props to people that come in, except for Antonio Brown. Not talking shit, but you know what he did to the Raiders. But Waller was here. A lot of people in the chat, a lot of people in the nation really, really like Waller, bro. So even though they're talking shit now, y'all need to go back and see what you're really saying about him, because everyone was fucking saying, they weren't saying shit when he was fucking balling out. Nobody was saying that he's gonna be the next. You know what I mean?
All right. Are you done?
Sorry.
Are you done now?
Okay, I'm done.
From what I remember, is one awesome year.
Yeah.
And is that enough to look? I understand his story, you know, about him and taking pills and doing all this shit. I understand all that when he was with Baltimore, but he did blossom into a good. You know, Gruden didn't find him. I think somebody else found him and brought him to Gruden's attention. Olsen found him, yeah.
Well, and obviously Gruden got the credit for it.
Well, yes, and yeah, I would say, but it doesn't matter who found him. He changed his ways, sobered up, and then you seen what sobriety. I seen what sobriety meant to him. He wasn't really, you know, doing what the things that normal, like Max. Max is going through sobriety. You know, he talks about it. It's a big part of his life, because that's what you have to do when you're in sobriety, is that you have to make it primary, like over your family, because it'll mess up your family. It'll mess your family up. Now, if Max could be, you know, doing so well, you know, he was an alcoholic, he was doing it, but Waller was taking pills. You know, he was doing all them pill junk, the B-twits and all that stuff, to where he got kicked off a team. You know,
Right.
he's a good player, but got kicked off the team. We gave him a chance. He got sober and had one good year. Wanted to get paid, got paid, and then got shipped out.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna go. You know, I'm not gonna say yes, Waller's this and that. It was just a situation where Raider fans fell in love with him
Mm-hmm.
because maybe of his story and this and that. But you know, he did dominate the game. He could have been up there with the tight ends that are badass right now. The Kettles, he could have been that type guy. Then when what happened? What happened to him? And then you know, people saying that the doctor said you were good to play and then you didn't play. We heard that. You know, you weren't into the game, didn't get along with Gruden, even though you got a contract from those dudes, and McDaniel just shipped him up. Wasn't his type of guy. He don't like problems.
Well, I don't
So-
think a lot of people are McDaniel's kind of guy. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I do agree with you on that.
I respect.
Yeah.
I respect his retirement, but he's not like a. I dig the year he had. He was a very dominant guy. Dominated the position that year, but
That year, of course. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say he was one of the best tight ends, and for 2 years we said he was a top 3 tight end. I go, where are you getting that from? He only played 3 games. He only played 5 games the next year after that, and then had this hamstring problem that wouldn't go away for like 10 games.
Yeah.
And then we're over here watching him jumping on Impalas and trucks and shit, making videos when he's supposed to be ready rehabbing for a game. And then he's getting married. So too much shit going on besides football made me say, hey, he's expendable. He always was expendable. He overachieved what he wanted to. He overachieved. And then I take it back. I like what he did for us, but as a top Raider, he's way down. No. You know, I dug his swag, his style, his play. He was different, tight end. But I like tight ends like that. He was a receiver. You know what I mean? He was a mismatch. He was a mismatch for everybody. So we got a guy like that.
Him coming out of college, he was like considered one of the number 1 receivers, not a tight end.
He was a good receiver, but he had problems. He had baggage. He had baggage.
A lot of baggage with him. But that's the thing was, though, he was a receiver that turned tight end because the New England staff, remember when they had seen him in college, they're like, hey, if you turn a tight end, you're going to blow up. But the thing is, why he fell so far behind was because of the drug use, because of the NCAA double A rules that he was going through and all that shit, right? So I get all that part. But when he was here, and people wanted, people were intrigued by him, bro. The story, what he's been through, how he went through the fucking ranks and stuff like that. And when he came to us, it was like, oh shit, who in the fuck is this guy? But then when he started doing his thing and he did produce for a year, some people don't get those years, bro. A lot of people in his fucking shoes don't get those years. He persevered, got through it, got paid. I'm not mad at nobody getting paid. I am not mad about that at all. But, he did kind of take from us. But then when McDaniels came in and the injuries, and I can kind of see it now if you really look at it and if you really listen to the thing, what he was saying about the injuries, this, that, and the third, he could tell his heart was out of it. When he started doing this podcast, I knew he was out of it, bro. You can easily just tell that shit, and you can just read it on him, bro. I'm surprised that he even went and lasted that long in New York. He got his money, went through whatever he was going through. Him and everybody goes through ups and downs, bro. Hopefully we don't hear that he does some shit to himself or he's going off. Hopefully he's just moving forward, bro. But I mean, he was a Raider at one time. Top Raider, Todd Christensen, none of that shit. No. Fucking, Cook, like some of these other tight ends. Who else was another good tight end that was with the Raiders for a while?
He ain't no better than Zach Miller. He ain't no better.
You know what I mean? No, bro.
He ain't no better than.
Yeah, he was there regardless.
Wolford was a good one. I put Rivera better than him. You're just so athletic, bro. You're just so athletic and fast, and he was at that period of time where linebackers were big, 250-pound guys that couldn't run, and then you got Waller out there, and these guys got to cover Waller. he took that over. You know, so somebody said, "I'm gonna make you a tight end, bro," and then it was a mismatch, and he did well on it. And then we didn't really we got him to a contract, but we shipped him up to the Giants for a 3rd round pick. They took over that contract, so maybe we ate a little bit of cap.
Yeah, but not much.
They took over that contract,
Like,
and he got, you know, I don't know if he got the bonuses from us, maybe, but you know, he got money, but it's just he's still not into it, bro. You know what I mean? If you could get on camera and say, "I don't love football," then it takes. You don't do that all of a sudden, bro. That means like you got other things in mind, you know, besides doing what you. The thing that gave you a chance to get those millions of dollars, because we know your rap game ain't gonna get you that. You just got the money. You got the money to do that. You got the money to get you a rap game, or you have a ghostwriter, or do something. Do that. You got so much money, get a ghostwriter, dude, that can put up some better shit.
He needs Drake's ghostwriter.
He needs Drake.
I don't think he'd make a hit with Drake. He might be big in Taiwan. You never know, bro. Just saying. You know,
how much sound like JJ Fad at the end, but some number. He sound like that shit. That's the way I heard it.
Even on Father's Day, he's so pleasing you, bro. You're like, fuck this guy.
but homeboy, you know, I like his football game. He should have stuck with it.
The 2 years that he gave us decent amount of time. If you put it all together in 2 years, he put a lot of numbers up. That 1 year was fucking fantastic. But you know what I mean? But yeah, I just think the whole McDaniels debacle and shit like that changed a lot of the landscape of the Raiders that got us to the point that we're at right now, and I'm cool with that. I'm good with that. Just salute to him and everybody moving forward.
Yeah, but what McDaniels did is you really had to check. You really had to check yourself how much you love football with a coach like that.
No shit.
To bring you so far down. And I told myself I would never be that type of coach. I will never break a kid down. I will never talk about his parents. I could think it all I want. You know, I could say what nowadays, bro, with little kids and high schoolers, all you see is mamas out there, bro. That's all you see. You know, very rarely there's where I coached, you know, and where I my surroundings, where it is, you just got mama. And the mama don't want baby to get hurt. So when you tell that boy, now I know why you're such a softie, but in different language, he runs to his mama and mama runs to me and says, you can't talk about my baby like that. Shit. I go, well, your son could go over there and play soccer or dodgeball or whatever the hell he wants to play because he ain't ready for this. I'm not saying Waller was like that, but Waller, for McDaniels to make him not, for McDaniels to have people not love football anymore, it was fucking bad, bro. That's bad.
Horrible.
And then the players that stuck it out and played through that, that's who I give credit to because they got all those wins by themselves. You know, AP comes in and motivates you, but it's hard to come back from all that bad shit. You feel good when AP goes in there and rah-rah speeches and I want to play for this dude now. But, you know, once that, if you could feel that way and want to quit and people say that, you know, this guy didn't know what he was talking about. And you hear all these accolades about, you know, McDaniels, how good he is, and he has the hardware to prove it.
Does he though?
He has the hardware to.
Does he though?
You got 7 Super. You got Super Bowl where you was the offensive coordinator, and you can. A player needs structure. Tom Brady is not that type of person. There's billionaires, dude. Murdoch. That dude has his people around him giving him advice what to do. So you can't tell me that it was just him. So okay, this is a bad decision. That's a bad decision.
So okay, you know let's call a spade a spade. You're telling me that the only reason that he wants that Tom Brady won Super Bowls was because of Josh McDaniels? Fuck no.
Tom Brady was elite.
Exactly. So okay. So let's call a spade, bro. On some real shit. McDaniels was never a coach. Now, if you really look at an offensive coordinator or a defensive coordinator, they can give you an idea of what a defense is gonna do and a play style of what to do. But it's copycat league. It comes down to the players. When Tom Brady turned around, hiked the ball, was going to go fucking do a play action handoff, he said cover 2. That told me everything about Josh McDaniels. Josh McDaniels can give you an idea of what possibly can beat something, but he is never on the field. He played what? Fucking 4th division fucking college football and was like a backup quarterback or some shit.
I don't know where he played.
Right. But what I'm trying to get
you
at,
have
bro,
to you have to give the dude credit.
Look, I would have rather had Tom Brady come in and be a fucking offensive coordinator and listen to him than listen to fucking Josh McDaniels. I hated that move. And the way he spoke to players like he was above people, hell no, bro. Coaching is something that not a lot of people can do. You got to realize that when shit was going bad, he didn't go talk to McDaniels. He probably gave McDaniels fucking shit. You could see him yelling at him on the side of the fucking whatchamacallit, because McDaniels probably came up to him. Hey, well, we're supposed to do this. He goes, well, that fucking shit wasn't open. What you called was shit. You think he was talking to Josh McDaniels all the fucking time? Hell no. That coaching, the way coaching happened was that head coach. I give fucking Belichick a lot of fucking credit, bro. And anybody that's under Belichick that moved on and did some shit didn't do nothing. Nothing, bro. The only one that did something a little bit was Vrabel. And Vrabel did it on his own. You see what I mean? So it's like, even though
Vrabel was a player.
Exactly. So he was a player.
A defensive player.
Exactly.
And what was before Brady was there, they always had a and then Tom Brady, to me, right? And people might disagree with this, that Tom Brady is the best quarterback that ever was for me. Okay. He has the hardware, but he doesn't, he's not on the top of, like Peyton Manning in yards. Well, he's played so long, he probably is now. The dude played for fucking 20-something years. You know what I mean? He probably lead in every category, but Peyton Manning had a lot of yards and touchdowns. Peyton Manning is 1B to me as far as Tom Brady's concerned. Mm-hmm. But he just doesn't have the hardware, But what they did with Brady was that Brady, as he got older, and then when he was a young guy, they used to protect the shit out of him. They sacrificed wide receivers and running backs to protect Tom Brady. The dude never got touched. Now, if you get teams that do that now, without receivers or a running game or something like that, or putting good people on defense, they just got basic football players with one of the best schemes. One of the best schemes, and you're doing an offense that nobody does and I'm familiar with as far as defense is concerned. Right. But no one does it, but New England. That's all that ran it. So that put Tom Brady in a disadvantage. And I'm not disrespecting Tom Brady, but so I know they could do what they wanted with defenses and coverage as they felt, because nobody knew that offense.
So, as much as I agree with you and stuff like that, but Kukev actually has a point, and it's very rare. He very rarely does. It says Eli was better than Peyton. So, but talking about that, and you're talking about defenses and Tom Brady. Look at what fucking the New York Jets.
What did Eli have?
Listen. Look at what the defense did to what's the name's unbeatable fucking most significant or whatever the most complicated fucking offensive thing. He got fucking shut down with basic defensive fucking practice, bro. That's what our head coach was a part of, the New York Giants that beat fucking Tom Brady twice. So all that shit about fucking McDaniels goes out the fucking window. We already know Tom Brady's the GOAT. I give him that, no fucking problem. Not even a question. fuck him for real. But if he's going to be a part of the Raiders, you know what I mean? We got to accept him regardless of whatever.
But it wasn't back to back. There wasn't back to back.
Regardless of whatever, they still beat him.
New England, they beat them, but consecutively they would come back and do it again against somebody else.
So you think that was McDaniels?
I don't think he has a role in it, bro. It wasn't Tom Brady. Look, I don't care what type player you are. You could be the best player. You could have Michael Vick running skills, Peyton Manning throwing skills, Tom Brady's mind as far as grasping offenses, and have the best quarterback AI made, right? And if you don't have him being coached or getting put in a situation, knowing how to be in that situation, the players just ran the show, it would be the most jacked up football you ever seen, bro.
Yeah.
You need coaching to do it. That's why so much of them. That's why you need coaching. It ain't like Tom Brady just said, fuck you, I ain't listening to you.
Yeah, but being
maybe at some point when you heard that there was friction, that Tom Brady probably got a little out of his head and said, I'm running the show. He let that happen in Tampa Bay, and he won a Super Bowl.
Yep.
Right?
So that just goes to tell you that McDaniels, just the overall, what we're talking about, how McDaniels came in, what he's done as a head coach, what he did across the fucking board, bro. For the Raiders, what he did was shit. He came and broke up a team, and even our linebackers coach at the fucking time basically broke the whole fucking mold, broke everything when he made the statement. Well, we beat the fucking Patriots. And then fucking what's the name got all fucking butthurt, was saying, oh, well, you know, don't ever talk about the Patriots like that. When you're a fucking head coach, bro, it shouldn't matter, bro. But like, we just got off on a fucking wrong foot and everything like that. Fuck McDaniels, fuck everything that he's about.
I thought, you know, now that I think about it, it was a bad move for Davis to
move, bro. Gravy, we ate on this show, bro, big time. I did. I was Everybody did because you had a coach. Okay, everybody went to Denver. He fucked Denver up. Well, shit, that was a good thing because the Raiders beat him all the time. Okay, well, when he came here, and then he got Devontae. He never had a Devontae. Never had a Devontae. And then when Devontae would Carr, they were putting that shit together. Oh, this might work out. This might be pretty good. You know what I mean? Then he had Kenyon Drake. You had Josh Jacobs. You had, you know, then he still had Max coming up a little bit, but he was still causing damage. You know, we had our secondary and our defense just sucked. So we couldn't do anything really offensively when McDaniels was there. And then all of a sudden, it's probably just a weird situation that I can't really explain, except for the dude was a dickhead. The players thought he was. It was kind of the same things like San Diego did with Bradley, but just not as bad. Yeah.
You know, they were losing on purpose. They were trying to win, but they were being told things. That's the way that is. You have to throw it here. This is where you're going to throw it. McDaniel said, I know what player is going to be open. And that's the way you got to do it.
Yeah, but see, at the same time,
or nothing else, and then he just made mistakes.
If that's the case, then we can't fucking blame Carr for playing like shit.
What about those other? He only played for him for 1 year.
Yeah.
So what about those? What about those other fucking 8? What about those other 8 years, bro?
I know that.
So he started. He started his shit. He started his shit like after he got hurt.
I like what Terrence put right here. He says, well, let players tell it all. They said Bill coached us, but we played for Brady. Even the media credited everything Pat's accomplished to Brady. Yeah, of course. But if it wasn't for Bill Belichick's fucking defense, that they've had a solid defense every single year, and Brady going against it, and then knowing the ins and outs and getting the idea of where fucking McDaniels got his scheme from, it's just a different version of it. I can turn around and say, hey, he's going to be open the flat every single fucking time and any kind of fucking defense, and he's going to be open the flat. Do you throw it to the flat every single time? No. You know what I mean? That's not the way the game is played. You see what I mean? It takes the quarterback to know everything like that. They're just giving. All I'm trying to say is that offensive coordinators give you an estimated idea of what will beat what. If you get fucking confined to where you can't do certain things and play naturally, and let Lamar Jackson, hey, just throw it 5, throw the 10 and in or 10 and out, or throw that fucking post. Every time with this, you see this, throw the fucking post, and if it's covered, you know what I mean? Because there's so many different things that go into being a quarterback, bro. You have to know fucking everything. Plus being fucking rushed, bro. There is no way that McDaniels, and it's proven that guy was never a fucking coach. He destroyed our team, but put us in a position to where our fucking linebacker coach came in and made a change and made this team different. So coaching is a big ass thing. You know what I mean? For me personally.
I think now, since you said that, I think people neglect. They're quick. They're on the quick to say he fucking sucks. You know what I mean? The coach fucking sucks. It's the coach's fault. But McDaniels deserved that. To me, he deserved it at the end. I would love to see that offense run well with Devontae and Josh Jacobs and all that. And if it just would have went well, we'd be talking different probably about McDaniels. Probably wouldn't like his face or the way he was, but you know, if we were winning, people wouldn't be talking shit about Josh McDaniels.
Yeah.
And I would probably hope that any of those New England players talk shit to Bill Belichick. They wouldn't be on that team with the quick about 5 minutes later.
Yeah. But I mean,
you get rid of your ass quick.
Yeah, fuck them. Let's not talk about them. I want to talk about some other shit.
Exactly.
It was a good fucking.
It was a good discussion, but McDaniels ain't here no more. But we seen the side effects of it. But AP put a block to that shit because he came in with a good attitude and a good feeling. It just matters how his plan is now.
Yeah.
You bring these coaches in. Why you think AP is bringing in all these good coaches for the players, you know, not to listen to them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have to. Or they're not going to be running all over the fucking place. Even though you're a grown-ass man, that coach knows what to do. You think you know what to do, but that coach is going to give you a different situation every single time. But what if he does this? I got it. Well, what if he does this? Oh, you're always going to say, oh, like that. Let's go to the film room, check it out. Players are different. Every player you're covering, every player you run, every DB is different. Every lineman is different. They have tendency to do different things.
Yeah.
You got to watch that, bro. And there's a shitload of players out there that you got to get information on.
Yeah. But we can agree that I've always said this about him. Just saying, well, I'll just like wrap it up like this. I've always thought he was a good offensive coordinator when he had Brady. Mm-hmm. He didn't have Brady. I even literally said that, hey, while Tom Brady in 18 years of playing football, he had fucking 7 Super Bowls, or 6 at the time. And I was like, hey, maybe Carr can do it with fucking McDaniels. And if McDaniels was that fucking effective, bro, then we would have at least got one. Just saying. Because Carr wasn't that bad, but he was bad, but
we didn't have the defense, bro. We didn't have the defense. Not even close to the defense, man.
I'm just saying, man, like, you know what I mean? Respectfully, bro, but like, fuck the Patriots. We're not even worried about them. Look at where they're at now. If McDaniels goes back and he gets Daniel Zappi to fucking be the next Tom Brady, then I'll shut the fuck up. But that's not happening.
He took what's his name to the Pro Bowl when he went did something. I don't know what he did. That kind of shut everybody up on Brady, but nobody's like Brady. And then
nobody.
He was so hard to convince people that a statue back there is not in the league anymore, is that Tom Brady was here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we got to consider how much money. Look and see how much his offensive lineman got paid, bro.
Yeah.
Look, more than half of their salary cap was spent on them big boys up front. And then that's how you protect your quarterback. You got the shittiest quarterback. They can have me or you back there, bro. We have them guys in front of us. We're going to complete plasma.
I don't need that smoke.
We're going to get a lot of yards, bro. We're going to get a lot of yards, bro.
I don't need that smoke, man. I'm good. I'm just a fan, bro. That's all it is. But
like just like my opinion just said right now, Mahomes wasn't. That's why Tampa Bay whooped that ass in the Super Bowl. But they figured out, hey, we need to protect this guy. He can't run around everywhere. But Tampa Bay whooped that ass. Tampa Bay whooped that ass. Boom. Now they're getting they had the worst 2 tackles last year per percentage on rushes, on pressures and sacks. The worst tackles in the NFL. And they end up winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But look at the Super Bowl. Who did everything? Mahomes and Pacheco running inside gap plays. They're not using the tackles that much. They're not using those tackles that much.
No.
So
it was easy for them, bro, because they just started seeing exactly what they were doing, and they were trying to disguise they were trying to do so many fucking exotic type blitzes and keep fucking Mahomes off. They just went simple.
Mm-hmm.
Went fucking simple. And that's what we talked about too. So in order to win, sometimes you just got to go simple. Sometimes the fucking crazy X's and O's, sometimes you just got to play ball. You got to be there. You got to be present in the fucking play and just make a fucking play and make a tackle. And that's all it is. When it comes down to it, when it comes down to the big games and stuff like that, you have to slow it down. You have to do what's fucking football. The simple steps. Like you were talking about last time when we were on, you're talking about like that the 12 or 11 man setup, regardless of Myers or Mayers is on the outside or they're both together on one side, they're going to be running the same play. You know what I mean? Whether it be a trap, whether it be a run, a zone, whether it be fucking a sweep, whatever it is, they're going to be running the same play out of the same thing, out of the same offense. And just depending on the look of what the quarterback is looking at and all the different options of what you can do, if they're playing off on Devontae, which they probably shouldn't, and it's a 12-man fucking box, bro, then you come in on that slant and he can go for fucking 15, 20, or even 30, just depending on where they're at. But looking at everything, bro, it's just you play ball. You play the ball, and you have to play it in a simple fashion and just get it right. Consistency of the same thing over and over and over will get you the success that you need. And that's all we're looking at. You know, when you start trying to make it too complicated, then you're just you see it in Super Bowls, bro. You see it in the big games. They make shit simple. They make it simple. They just run the ball down the throat or make these little quick passes when they're knowing that they're not pressing or doing shit like that, and then just find the weaknesses. And it's very, very simple. Anything can be beat and anything can be stopped, but it's how you approach it and how you play it, bro. And one fucking player can miss a tackle, do some dumb shit, drop the ball, and then it's a wrap. Then the game's over. You see what I mean? So it's like you gotta really just understand the game, and it's so complicated, but yet so simple at the same time, man. That's why I love this shit.
I knew from maybe the end of the mid third quarter that Chiefs were gonna win the game. And I was rolling with the Chiefs.
Yeah, I hated that.
Because they well, you hate both teams, but you look.
I hate the Chiefs more.
They were the better. They were the better. They slowed it down. They played basic, what I call gravy football. And then they ran it. They play action. There wasn't no big dominant. Kelsey got a good first downs. Throw your best players. Give your best players the ball. Then they ended up victory. They're not as physical as the 49ers were, but you can see those boys getting tired like a mud. For them 15, 14 play drives, that tires them big boys out in the front.
Oh yeah. Then they can do whatever the fuck they want with them. Time management. Mm-hmm. Keep throwing fucking different audibles at them and just keep sticking with the same fucking play to confuse the defense. They're tired. They're all gassed out. They did it for a long period of time. You look at time of possession. That's what I thought we were going to have going into last year was time of possession. Hey, they know how to do this. They know how to do that. I thought that's exactly what we're going to do, bro, but it didn't work. It did not work. You know what I mean? So it's like now we're going into it to where it's like now we're going to hopefully, especially the way Getsy's calling this offense, especially with the weapons that we got, time of possession. Time of possession is going to be everything because our defense is going to be so good. Personally, our defense is going to be so fucking good that what we're looking at, that we're going to need to be able to keep that ball for 6-7 minute drives, 5 to 8 minute drives. to kill the fucking clock. Take every single second that you can. Keep everybody that's on the opposite side of that defensive side, keep them tired, and keep driving the ball, and just get the 3rd and 3s. You got to convert them 3rd and 3s, bro. You have to. You know what I mean? Just moving forward, bro. I'm so fucking excited, bro. I'm like, man, I'm fucking pumped for this shit. For real. Sorry. But yeah. It's Father's Day. You know what I'm saying?
You got something. I'm not bitching at you, so you said something right. So I'm just,
so I said something right.
Football knowledge was got respect for that.
Yeah, hey, Gravy. So okay, shout out Chris from Protect the Shit. We were talking about this shit. Gravy was giving me shit about saying that I actually sounded like I knew what I was talking about on Protect the Shit. It's funny. I just don't click buttons and make sure that everybody in the chat gets a little bit of shine and shit. But Gravy was giving me shit saying that I don't know football, so that's why I had to over talk him right now.
I know you know football. I wasn't saying that you don't know football. I say so you did it and know as much, and then you listening and learning in it.
No, to be honest with you, I didn't like when we first started doing this shit. I would give my little opinion, but like most of my opinions are pretty spot on, except for the press man zone shit. You guys have to.
I did not say don't ever say that to me.
Don't ever say that to me. Press man zone, bro. It's gonna be a thing, bro. I'm telling you, the press man zone is gonna be.
Mess up my Father's Day saying some dumb shit like that.
Man, that shit's funny, bro. Nah, but
it is funny. It is funny.
Nah, but see, one of the things is like, you know, we all talk. We try to give each other space so we can bullshit. Sometimes we get into it a little bit, but the thing is, it's like I know football. I just don't want to be one of those guys that think I know it all because I don't. I just love the game. You know what I mean? So shit. When Kelsey retires, we have a chance. Fucking my opinion, he's so stupid. TJ, what up, bro? I plan on going to the SoFi games. Where do you recommend sitting? Every time when I go, I sit at the end zone. That's just me though, personally. I know the
second tier is the best.
Second tier, yeah, pretty.
Second or first is the best. So.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say was, what I was gonna fucking say is that just remember, on the away side, the sun hits, so you're gonna be a little bit more above 200. That sun's beaming on you, bro. Try to stay. I would say the south side. If you stay on the south side of the stadium, it's not a long walk, but it all depends on where you park too, bro. There's all kinds of good spots in there. The stadium is beautiful. But in certain spots of it, when you walk from the south side, if you're walking in going this way, you gotta go all the ways around to get to the other side. It's crazy the way it's built, but it's a beautiful stadium.
I call it the forum side. You know, the side on the forum is the best side where no sun's at on a 1 o'clock game.
Yeah. That's gonna be.
You go park at the forum.
That'll be on the west side, the west side of the stadium. Yeah.
You can park at where the forum's at. Yeah, if you park where the Clippers' new stadium is being built, you'll see it. That's where all the tailgating's at.
Yeah,
but you can park from the forum if you want to walk anyways to the tailgate. But if you don't tailgate or just set up shop there on your own or whatever, your family, and you can just go to the. It's a lot of walking, bro. They got it. You got to go through a freaking maze to get to that game, bro. Yeah. So
I would say second level is pretty good because right when you walk in, you're already at second level. Second level, that's pretty. That's pretty good. They're a little expensive. Just depends if you look where you're looking at, where you're buying your tickets from. I don't buy any of my tickets from anybody unless I always try to stay at Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster is probably the best one that you could possibly get, bro. It's certified and shit like that. I'm not sponsored by them, but I bought some tickets from like SeatGeek or whatever not, and the fucking fees were so crazy, bro. The fees were almost as much as the fucking ticket was. I'll never do that shit again. Or if you know somebody that has SoFi season tickets or anything like that, you can buy tickets from them, cash, however.
They're trying to, they going to court on that. They're making too much damn money.
Yeah, on some certain things. Live Nation. Live Nation's a part of it. I think the fallout from that is I think they're trying, like Ticketmaster and all of them, they're trying to get their money right now. So this season, they're probably going to get it. Going into next year, it's probably the fees and everything about probably be a little bit less. But shout out to everybody in the building, man. We got like 57, man. Hit that like button. Happy Father's Day to all you guys, fathers and non-fathers, future fathers. You know what I mean? Stepdads, all you guys, man. You guys are solid, man. Stay fucking solid, bro. Anyways, Edgar says right here, bro. Edgar Benito, shout out, bro. If you haven't subscribed, go to subscribe. Hit the notification button also so you know when we go live. We're live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sundays. But he says, I don't think our defense is going to be that good. Okay.
Explain yourself. Explain what are our issues with that?
I think we're going to be top 10. That's what I was saying on Chris's show. That's what I feel. Top 10.
I like what he said because we actually don't. Because we started playing good when AP got there, right? But we did lose some games, though. We lost some games, and then we let some games stop. We remember the touchdowns for KC, and we remember San Diego game. What about the rest of those games we played? Are we just saying, hey, the defense is different? Because I believe that Graham was strapped a little bit by McDaniels, but the same players were there. So do we start off like that? What if we do start off pretty bad? We got a pretty tough schedule, though, with some good offenses out there. We got to deal with Lamar. We got to deal with a healthy what's his name from San Diego. We got to deal. We got to deal with Watson's gonna be there. And then we got to deal with Fields or Russell Wilson. They ain't no joke. They haven't been a joke. So you don't know what's on the cover. But my expectations of the defense is to be a very good defense. I ain't gonna say it's the one-all be-all of defenses, but I want to see firsthand from the get-go, not a half a season, because you can have a good defense in half a season and win a Super Bowl just by coming out that way. It's been done. That Giants team that you were talking about with, Strahan and Coach AP and, JPP and all those guys, that big front line, they smashed it up as a wild card team. I see us in that position.
Yeah.
Barely getting in. Defense needs to step up. Defense needs to step up late. Offense needs to start off banging because you need to score points, bro.
Yeah.
We didn't have a really good offense last year. Sucked in the red zone. That's one thing I want. That's one thing I'm gonna be looking very, very, very closely on what plays they use, what motions they use. Is Getsy like this West Coast vertical guy? Are we gonna see wide receiver screens? Are we gonna see tight end screens? Remember, we're getting pissed off. Everything's sideways. Everything's getting thrown behind the line of scrimmage, and then they make him. You got it, Mike. That's what we bought these. and then he doesn't make up for those yards like that. We're gonna get pissed off if we see the vertical game, not exist, but our horizontal game is gonna be there all the time, and that's one thing that we're probably gonna get pissed off.
Yeah, my horizontal game's pretty good, bro.
Huh?
None.
My
horizontal game's pretty good.
Your horizontal, but it takes away from that. Your vertical game gets affected if you throw horizontal. You're wasting it down. You don't know if that corner is a good corner is gonna come up. You know what I mean? All the linemen gonna get there. Can the receivers block? Things like that. And then we're gonna get. I could just see, because Getsy does that. Look at Chicago's tape. He throws to the sidelines a lot. Behind the line of scrimmage. A lot. More than I would. Double, triple more than I would.
Yeah. But so like, but as far as the defense, I get that. But as far as the defense is concerned,
You can stop people, low. I hate to interrupt you. You can stop people all you want, but you need to score points.
very true.
We can say our defense is going to be tough. Our defense is going to be top 5, top 10. What is our offense going to be? You can't be 32nd on offense.
Yeah.
And then 10th on defense. It doesn't even out, bro.
Yeah.
To win games, you got to score. And we're not going to score 2 touchdowns every freaking game from defense.
No. That's some record breaking shit that probably never ever happened.
Yeah, so it might happen again later. You know, we can score on special teams, but we need to score on offense. We got a lot of yards, we got a lot of plays, but we didn't score when it mattered in the red zone. Sevens, tuggies, that's what we need. We don't need Carlson out there being our best point leader, even though eventually he usually is. But we're not gonna sit there and say, oh, we have a good ass quarterback when he can't score in the end zone, bro.
Yeah. But we're basically talking about defense. What the question actual was saying, I'm trying to see if I can find it real quick. Right here.
He said our defense wasn't going to be that good.
Yeah, Edgar, shout out Edgar right here. I don't think our defense is going to be that good. So that's based off of that. What you're saying is true. What you're saying is fucking obvious.
They can't be no worse than they were last year, and they were number 1 at the end of the season.
At the end of the season, but
or close to number 1.
But at the end of the season, because of them, we won a lot of games. Yeah. Hey, hold on quick. Shout out Gunsmoke Games, GG, bro. Yeah. Happy Father's Day, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate $2, man. Happy Father's Day to everybody, man. Shout out to 70 in the building, bro. Show. But go ahead.
You have to be balanced, low. As far as your groupings too. You know, your defense has to be solid, and your offense. You could be mid-range guys, but as long as you do what you have to do right, you could dominate games and win games. You know, you don't have to do all this. Oh, we have if Jefferson don't get the ball in Minnesota, they end up losing the game because they're not giving it to their playmaker. We have a bunch of them, bro. We have a bunch of playmakers we can spread the ball to.
Yep.
How are we? And we had Myers and we had Devontae in the red zone, and then we had a better running back in the red zone that we don't have anymore. And we had a tight end. You know, Hooper was a decent tight end for us. You know, we had Trey Tucker. He was a decent tight end for us. Unless you want to do some tackle eligibles and have the linemen run out there, but that ain't gonna work. But all our starting number 1 players were not red zone threats to what we were doing, and then we didn't score.
Yeah. Shout out Arkham says we need the red zone goat. Derek Carr, get out of here, Arkham. Stupid.
And he's the one that started all that red zone and inconsistency.
Yep, he did. Don't you?
I told Arkham that. I told Arkham that on the way to freaking LA.
LA, yeah.
He didn't believe me. He didn't believe me. Nah. Put that number 4 away, Arkham. Put that number 4 away. Somebody has it. Or get a tattoo of them on your other ankle that they will see. Get that number 4, Derek Carr.
So look,
that's just falling out.
Shit, bro. Cool Cam said right here. So Getsy.
That's right. That's just falling out in the Saints.
Listen, Getsy had Cole Kmet and some average receivers and running back, as well as an average quarterback. He had a below average quarterback if you really, really think about it. He had the quarterback that he's had besides Aaron Rodgers when he was a receivers coach. That was something different. He was a part of a system. But right here, you know what I mean? He had Cole Kmet that actually started doing some shit because most tight ends are fucking bad quarterbacks blankets. You know what I mean? So
Cole Kmet's been doing good shit.
Yeah.
Cole Kmet's been doing.
Yeah, because of the scheme, and Getsy was, Getsy's scheme part of it, whatever, not. So there's that, bro.
I had that info right here, dude. I looked at that shit. You see how Gravy's doing it? Where?
So look, check this out. One thing I did want to say about our defense, and everyone's saying that the offense is like the running theme right now is that the offense is not clicking. It's not doing certain things. We're not in pads. We're throwing the fucking ball. Obviously the defense and the secondary knows that we're throwing the ball. You know what I mean? So it's like they're going to be able to be prepared for it. That's like fucking the Tampa Bay against Oakland, or the Raiders. You know what I mean? They knew every single fucking play. So of course the offensive is gonna get fucking tagged. They're not running the ball. They're not hitting nothing up. Now, once the 19th comes, if we start hearing reports that, oh shit, Garner's moving the ball, this is happening, Zamir's going heads up with people are getting hit, it's going to change a lot of the fucking stigma of what this offense is going to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are looking at it like that. So all that's going to do is put more pressure on the defense. And if we have a top 10 defense, top 10, and what was our offense last year? 22nd, 28th, what was 24th, or something like that?
I don't know.
That, yeah, if we're going against the top tier defense,
it moved up because it got that 60-something point, right? But you look at the stat that I always look at, bro, is red zone efficiency, and last or close to last.
Hell yeah, I do, bro. Man, nothing wrong with the torta, bro. It has everything you need. It has the vitamins, it has bread, it has everything, bro. Some carne, you know, some lengua, all that shit, bro. Let's go.
Is it Coop Kev on vacation in the Bahamas again or something like that?
Is it shit? Hey,
shout out
like that. Bahamas, bro. Shout out from the Bahamas.
He's somewhere. Gabe needs a link.
Yeah, no, I just see that right now, but it's in there.
Well, just for the chat, I just wanted to tell you what type dude. I don't know what Chicago's record was, but I don't think it was that good.
Oh, I went to Gravy. My bad. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
And this was rushing because we know Fields wasn't doing shit passing.
Right.
You sent it to me again. Oh, you did on live? All right.
Yeah, I got it.
Rushing, he had double the attempts. They had 534 attempts. That's double than what every opponent they had that did it. They had 3,399 yards rushing as a team. That puts them number one in the league, or 4,000 yards per attempt, which is more impressive, is 4.5. They have 4.5 yards an attempt. That's great.
Right.
That's great. Rushing yards per game. Rushing yards per game was 141 yards a game, bro.
Yeah.
If this dude could do that, just with that stat, we don't need to rush the ball 500 sometimes. No. We don't need 4,000 yards rushing. But if we could give 141 yards a game, we'll win 2 to 3 more games right off the bat, and that will be an 11-12 win team. Yeah. Just with that rushing alone.
That's a crazy.
That's 16 rushing touchdowns, bro. And their opponents had 8. They doubled that. So he ran the ball all the time with, Foreman and Herbert. We didn't have those guys last year. We had guys better than that last year. And I think if Zeus could do what, Foreman could do, which I think he could do, but Yetzi has it rushing wise. It's just we need to open up those lanes for him. The zone blocking is the perfect, I think, blocking scheme for us, but with the running backs that we have. But if we get 5 yards of carry, dude, drastically changes field position.
Yeah.
Then you're on 2nd and 5, bro. That's easy.
Yeah. Your
playbook opens like that, man. It just anything you want to use, you use on 2nd down.
Yeah, if you're doing that on fucking 3rd and 5 or 2nd and 5, and we're getting fucking first downs, bro, it's easy. Yeah, of course. Shout out Ernest right here. There's a little bit Ernest saying the Duke. Quarterback duo in training camp. Keep an eye on Anthony Brown. AP may need to push him up. That's a possibility, but you never know who can get hurt or what can happen. But keep an eye on Anthony Brown. Just saying. Fear Raider, shout out Fear Raider. And then Boogie says right here, Anthony Brown was throwing ducks during OTAs in the video some Raider beat writers shared on social media, not crowning him until he actually sees the field during regular season. And we're going to see Anthony Brown in preseason. We're going to definitely see him in preseason. Yeah. And see, if you're throwing
I want to see a bunch of I want Gardner Minshew to start a whole game and play the whole game. I want
AOC to do the same shit.
AOC to do the same shit against good defense. Put those two guys against Dallas and San Francisco, because those are good defenses.
Yeah.
You know, Minnesota had all right defense. Maybe Anthony Brown, you can start blending them in.
Yeah.
But I think that's our first one.
I think what they'll do is if they do one series with, well, hopefully, you know what I mean? So the first 2 games, maybe one whole series with fucking, you know, one whole half with AOC or Gardner, and then the second game do the same thing, and then maybe sprinkle Brown in towards the second half, or maybe the first half, 1 quarter here, 1 quarter there, let Anthony Brown do his thing, and then let Bradley come in. You know what I mean? But then the last game, the last preseason game, and also, if you guys do not know, every single preseason game will be televised on TV, NFL Network, regardless, whatever. But it will be televised. Every single Raider game will be televised preseason. I just seen that shit, so shout out that. But what I was gonna say was, like, I mean, we're gonna have to the duel, and the biggest question is who's gonna be able to run this offense? Who's gonna be the leader of the offense? And that's pretty much what it is right now. But I don't see Anthony Brown coming in and doing anything like that. And if he's over here throwing fucking ducks in practice, when they know that they're gonna fucking, when you know you can't throw those balls, no ducks or anything like that, you know what I mean? No, bro, it's not a mini camp, bro. Now we got to really look at the fact that once in the 19th is gonna say all kinds of shit, bro. The 19th is gonna change. Somebody might get injured, somebody might get banged up. There's gonna be all kinds of shit going on. And without further ado, the homie, my dog, the 420 himself. Happy Father's Day, big dog. What's up?
Thank you. Happy Father's Day, guys. Happy Father's Day. What's cracking?
I'm really gonna get that.
Getting back from fucking eating, dog. Good day, huh?
Better late than ever. Yes,
sir.
Hey, come over here and say you was hungry. You just ate right now, and I'm starving, bro.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm fucking shit. We were eating all fucking day. That was a good barbecue today.
Shit, right here, fucking Super Omicron said right here, Jeff Kaiser said, yeah, Mitchell Renz just dodged Brown out altogether with Bradley. Brown was a playoff quarterback with the Ravens in 2022, I think. I don't listen to Mitchell Renz, bro. I don't care what that fucking guy says at all.
Anyways. Oh, shit.
Hey. Tell him that the GOAT's looking for him, bro. If anybody goes to fucking Mitchell Renz, tell him the GOAT's looking for him. He wants to debate him.
What up, guys? What up, chat?
Anyways, my opinion, nice of Gabe to join us.
Gabe getting a bunch of
Happy Father's Day, Gabe. Shit, how was Father's Day?
Thank you. Oh, fuck yeah, man. It was cool. It was a cool Father's Day today, man. Chilling.
Hey, I gotta talk to you. I think your brother sent me a message, or they fucking doubled his fucking Facebook page or some shit like that. Somebody fucking hit me up. I don't think it was him.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'll talk to you. Yeah,
they probably did.
Yeah, because it was like he said some corny shit like they waved and he says, "Hey, how are you doing? Are you safe?" I was like,
what the fuck?
I was like, that's not fucking Toto at all, bro. Toto probably talking shit.
Yeah, for sure, don't talk like that.
Like, yeah,
I don't give a shit, bro. Just get home safe.
Anyway.
Miguel ain't been on here in a minute, too, dude. Miguel talking about.
Well, he works. He's working now. So, like, that's what he's saying. Is like when he comes on, like when we come on, he's going
Miguel?
Ready to
my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he started fucking. Yeah, he went fucking this shit. He was working at the same place for almost 30 years, dog, and he fucking started a new gig. So it was just like, yeah, he's fucking getting used to that schedule. He was off for a while, so you know he was like, you know, now he was getting a little used to staying up a little bit late. But he's the type of dude that he's asleep by 6 o'clock, dog. I was asleep by 6 o'clock. He has that internal clock, dog. Like he's like just his internal clock's different. He's because he woke up at 3, 4 in the morning for 20 years, 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so he was used to falling asleep 6 o'clock. He's bedtime.
Yeah. But shit, shout out all the family over there, bro. Hope you guys had a good one.
Some years old, you go to sleep at 6 o'clock. You wish you could, but it's daylight outside. Why in the hell am I asleep? It's daylight.
Yeah, shit. I can crash out anytime, bro. I'm good with that.
Hey, but the crazy shit about him, though, like, Thursday through fucking like Saturday, Thursday through Saturday though, because he would he would only work 4-day weeks. That fool would be able to stay up on the weekends though. He would be up to 2-3 in the morning on the weekends, fucking drinking and shit. But during the week though, it was like 6 o'clock, no past that. Like he was asleep.
Hey, that's what fathers do, bro. That's what you got to do to take care of your family, bro. You get on it. You do what you got to do, man. And shout out to Miguel and everybody, man. Shout out to you guys, man.
Well, you said on the weekends he basically passes out.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mr. Raider 72.
Mr. Raider 72, man. Shout out to him. But yeah, get back to it, bro. AP knew Daniels would be gone, plus no trades in the draft, so AP grabbed Brown before the end of the season. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not putting too much money on Brown at the moment, but yeah, but we'll figure it. We'll see what happens when OTAs hit. So one of the questions that came up from let me see, who was it by? It was by he was saying that he don't think somebody was saying that they don't think the defense is going to be that good, bro. What do you look at the defense, Gabe? With Edgar, shout out Edgar, bro. It's a good. This ain't gonna take that long.
That long.
So, so what do you think about that, bro? What do you think about the whole situation about you not thinking that the defense is going to be that good? I have the defense top 8, 10. Where do you see?
I've been telling you, I see this top 5 defense for damn sure. I just think our defensive line. I think it's imperative. Like, you know how they say this is a quarterback-driven league. Well, if you can get to that quarterback, that mean what kind of quarterback-driven league? If this league is driven by quarterbacks, and you on paper, like I know it's on paper, but right now I think for me we have the best defensive end in the league. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. And then you got, I think we added one of the better defensive tackles in the league. So it's like that in itself, especially with the way we ended last year, it's just. I think it's going to be a recipe for, the quarterbacks are not going to be able to, they're not going to ever be comfortable. Going up against the Raiders. At any time, there could be a fucking big time sack, with a fumble. I see one of those years where even if we're not great on like in the secondary half where we might give up yards, there's going to be, I think like the end of last year showed a lot to where I think it's going to be, no matter what, I think we're going to be able to cause a lot of turnovers and get to the quarterback. And that, at the end of the day, that's going to be a cause for a good defense. I see anywhere from, I can see top 5, dog, but top 10 for sure.
I like what Boogie said.
What did Boogie say? So you can't keep hyping up the players in the offseason. 99% of them, of those times, the players don't do shit. For real. That is true.
But I just think on the defensive side, I don't even think it's hyping up anybody because our defense showed what we were at the end of last year. Number 1 fucking scoring defense. Number 1, like taking the ball away. We showed. Number 1 in discipline. You know what I mean? So just in all of those categories, like exactly that's what I'm saying. So it's not even just the offseason players that we're hyping up. The only offseason player I think we're hyping up is mostly Wilkins because he's already proven it in this league. And then you add somebody like that to this defense the way that they ended last year, it's not about hyping up players in the offseason. It's about knowing what you have, I think, because of the way we ended last year. And I think we grew off of that. And I just think we're going to get better.
Yeah.
The thing I'm hearing about most is that other corner. And I think there's people there. I think Face-On will probably Bennett. I don't know if Ben is ready, but if Face-On's the one there, that'll take over that spot, and I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah,
I'm comfortable with Face-On taking that other corner spot.
I don't know, man. It's
because I think they're gonna save this money, Gabe, for the players that they need to sign in the offseason.
I don't know, man. I can see Bennett stepping up, though.
I see him stepping up. I'm not saying he's gonna be shit. But we're not pumping up Bennett, so he doesn't have that
pressure.
What Homeboy said, but just he wasn't ready, and then Face-On has been ready.
I think if anywhere we lack, it's probably there. Our QB2. cornerback too.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, CB too. I think that's probably where the only place we probably lack on defense because I think we're solid at safety. Linebackers, I'm cool with Spillane. I mean, Diablo's going to be healthy at the beginning of the season. His health is iffy, but I mean, I love the pickup of Eichenberg. So, I mean, I like this defense overall, bro. I'm excited for this. I've been saying this all season. Like, I'm more worried about the pass game, but the physical part of us, like, the defensive part, being physical on defense and being physical, I think, in the run game and stuff like that. I think I'm not worried about that. I think we have that type of identity, and I think we're going to be able to stick to that type of identity. But the only thing that really, really, worries me on this team right now is getting our weapons, the amount of weapons that we have, the ball. So I have no worry in the defense, and I think we're going to be good on the offensive line, which is going to make our run game just that much better.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't talking about the defense. I was talking about the bench players like Brown, etc. Okay.
All right.
No, yeah, I wouldn't. I agree with that. Like, I wouldn't hype up players, but like, it's cool to at least acknowledge like if they're doing good. You know what I mean? Like, it's right. Okay, but like, of course they have to prove it. They have to prove it, no matter what. They have to prove it on the field. I think that's what sometimes Gravy's talking about. I'm still gonna acknowledge, when at least I'm hearing good, because you don't hear that all the time. You won't hear that for everybody. You know what I mean? So at least when they're being highlighted, that's for some reason. You know what I mean? So I'll highlight it a little bit, hopefully, and and add your little salt to it to, like, you know what I mean? What do you think about that player? And then especially when combine it with what's coming out of camp. That's the only reason I wasn't even talking about, sometimes even like I think he mentioned Brown, but I was talking about like, Lobby, those type of players, Lobby, Tyree, just players that, you might get some shit in camp, just like, because some players, they just, you never get heard of, you don't hear about them. Even if you don't hear about them in camp, them definitely are pretty sure not even going to hear about them during the season. You know what I mean? So it's like, at least a step in the right direction when you're hearing shit, at least some positive shit out of camp. But for sure, you got to prove it. I do agree with that on Gravy. You got to prove it. Sure.
See, Boogie Sam right here is spill the contract year should be interesting to see if the players even better knowing that. Oh, basically, what Boogie's trying to say is basically like a lot of these players have contract years, so they need a ball out. So that's going to be interesting. Hopefully, I'm saying this right, Boogie. Maybe I'm not, but what he's trying to say is that like these guys are going to have to ball out for that contract moving forward if they want to stay in the league, whatever. Not face on. You're looking at Epps. You're looking at Morig. You're looking at fucking Kuntz. You're looking at who else? Hobbs. You know what I mean? Spillane. All the guys that that we're really, really looking at that need to be effective on this defense. They're playing for their contract next year, pulling forward. So hopefully, I'm saying that right, Boogie. Maybe I just read it wrong or some shit like that. So
I think you're reading it right.
Yeah,
what he's saying is that it's interesting to see how they play differently. Like,
that's what I was gonna ask.
These guys,
what do you guys think? Do you guys take the approach of letting them play out their season so they can play, like, because sometimes when you're playing for a contract, that's for your best year. Sometimes those are your best years. You know what I mean? Those contract years. So, like, do you pick and choose on who you want to, maybe re-sign now, or do you just like take the approach of let them go out there and play out the contract, and we'll talk about it at the end of the season. If you play it that way, because if you do wait, in the most cases, you know how these players are. Some of them, a lot of players have feelings that are like, and especially the younger players nowadays, that they're way in their feelings to where they take that as an insult, to where, like, because the team is actually saying, play out your contract. You signed that contract, now let's play out your contract. But you know what I mean? But like they feel like they deserve one before that. So when come contract time, they kind of use that against the organization. They'll be like, nah, you guys waited when you guys could have, extended me last year. So I'm going to go test free agency. You know what I mean? So you could take a risk that way. But like, that's what I'm saying. Do you pick and choose on who do you want to stay? Like, do you go, if Hobbs is a stick up dude, like a dude that's you feel like that dude's not gonna, you know, he wants to be a Raider, and you could wait on a player like that, but then I think it's all the organization, and this is where the GM comes into play, where, you know, he has to know his players, and Telesco's only been here for like a year, which is, it's gonna be tough to know all of them, but this is where the GM comes into big time importance, because like if you don't know your players, sometimes you can sign the player too early, and then they feel too comfortable, and then, like, you know what I mean, they already got their money, so, like, you know what I mean, they're already, you know, like, oh shit, that's the worst year, basically, the next year. You know what I mean?
Renfro,
so like
Renfro,
Waller. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So it's like, what approach do you really take? You know what I mean?
So, but this is what I'm saying. Is like, okay, Gabe, me and you have both agreed that I love Hobbs and I love Kuntz. I like Spillane. You're right, but Kuntz, you know, with his spell of plays and then being in a doghouse and then coming out and doing what he did last year, that's just 1 year. And we're saying that's 1 year to all these guys, and we know Hobbs can't finish the season, or he misses games because of injuries. He's been injured almost every year he's played.
Yeah.
So is he worth? You know, I think Hobbs is gonna be one of the. He's still young, bro. He's in his 4th year. He's gonna be one of the best slot receivers in the NFL. He's gonna make a Pro Bowl doing that, and I think Kuntz is. But if they want that type money for 1 year, Hobbs has a longer lasting career as far as making things happen than Kuntz does, because Kuntz has only been successful this 1 year. To me, he was damaged this year. He splashed plays when he did play. He'll get a sack, good rushing the quarterback and things like that. But last year was his year where he shined, and people started saying, "Hey, Kuntz deserves a contract extension." Okay, if we give him that money, if we give him that money early, then he already done got paid, so he could just not be the real Kuntz. At the end of the year, hey, you did this. Or Hobbs even too. Did you last a whole season? We need Hobbs to play every game.
Yeah.
We need to. So that's what makes that defense, with those guys playing every game full blast. Now, it's good that they're on a contract year, because then they're going to play better. They're going to play out of their minds.
Yeah.
And if you're rich man already, like Wilkins and Crosby, you ain't got nothing but to do but ball out.
Yeah. So there's a double side effect of that. And when you're talking about Telesco, when Devontae was asked about Telesco, he never really sees. He said, like, yeah, I've met him, talk like that. I think Telesco, and what we looked at in the draft, he's smart, knows what he needs to do with the fucking with the money on the books. Don't want to pay a lot of players a lot of money for if you looked at what the Chargers did when what's the name was trying to fill all these players up, they went over budget. I don't think he wants to do that. I think he wants to budget and keep 2-year contracts in front of him. It's gonna be up to him, to be honest with you. He's not gonna give up a lot of fucking money. There's gonna probably be like a lot of 1-year deals, bro. Proven deals, because a lot of the stigma is you pay these players like a Renfro and Waller and all these other guys all this fucking bread, and then they get hurt and they don't play. Hobbs is out at least 2 to 3 games on average every single year since he's been here. So somebody like that is going to be a little bit different. Kuntz is a little bit different. Injuries come up really, really fast, bro. So a lot of it's going to be determined on what Telesco is really, really wanting to do. So it's a combination of everything.
That's what makes me respect Hobbs so much, is that this dude was up playing cornerback with a big old club on his hand and was successful. That shows me right there, dude deserves the money. You know, he could have been out another game. He could have sat out that game, but he had that big old club in his hand. What, for 3 games? Mm-hmm. You know, he didn't miss those, but you know, when he got the injury, he probably missed that game. But you know, he's not there all the time. Even though he balls out, I love Hobbs.
Yeah.
He can play every position on the field, secondary wise. I bet you can play linebacker.
See, both sides, if you pay these guys a little bit early, like a Spillane or something like that, but then like even Boogie was saying something a little bit further back in the chat. He was saying that Spillane, hold on, I think they brought Eckenberg to however he spelled it, just in case Spillane ends up, doing something else next season, because they're very, very similar. So you got those, but you kind of need that guys for backup, because Spillane's not going to play 98% of the snaps. So for Eckenberg to come in and do some shit like that, he might transition into maybe a good coverage linebacker, because traditionally at Ohio State, that's not what he did. He was very, very similar to fucking Spillane. So if you look at all that stuff, you look at the cheaper guys, you look at the cheaper options, and even what Telesco was saying, that we need to save money for future, or if players get hurt, or other players that might be free agents, plus players that are going to be getting cut during training. When's the cuts happen? Are they going to be happening soon?
No, they have it during preseason.
It's August. So that's another thing.
August.
I think the last game is like you gotta have 53 after the last game.
It's shorter, and it's shorter preseason. So,
yeah.
But I think the last cuts now are a lot bigger now. Like I remember last year they changed the rules, so now like it's like before they would get down, a certain amount first week, certain amount second week, and then the third cut wouldn't be so many players. But now it's like there's like 7. They have to go from like 70 to like 53. You know what I mean? So that they on the last week they have to cut like 20 players. Boom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So shout out Raider P right here, man. Happy Father's Day to you, brother. It says I'd rather just spend a couple more on vet acquisitions than another chunk of cash held until the current roster shows up and balls out. Pause.
I would just wait if your roster is balling out instead of spending that money.
Yeah, so now that the cuts are a little bit different now, they changed the rules last year. So now guys are going to be getting cut like a little bit later on. Like there's going to be a lot of good cuts in those last cuts of the thing, because that's when players that are like on the verge of making a lot of teams, you know what I mean? Like they're really on the verge. Some teams are just really, really stacked at a certain position, so they can't carry that many players. So a lot of good players get cut on those last cuts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's a lot of good players that get cut on those last cuts, because there's those guys are already sticking around to the last cuts anyway, right? So they've already made it through those first cuts, so they're like fringe players anyway. So it's like, yeah, it gets crazy.
Yeah.
So, but we're gonna see. There's gonna be a lot of cuts.
Yeah.
A lot of big name cuts.
Go ahead.
No, late. I'm just saying, really, really late. Like 1 or 2 weeks before the season.
Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of big name cuts, especially guys under contracts that we're going to have to pick up, and especially the way coaches wants everything and the way he's formulating everything. He wants everybody to be bonding. The mini camp was bonding. You know what I mean? You might bring like 1 or 2 players in and try to make a trade for somebody that we're really, really looking at. I really, really like that. But going into the last part of the preseason and then bringing all those cuts in, that's only going to be depth and just in case people get injured. It's not going to be they're going to come in and do certain things unless they've already talked to certain vets that are free agent right now, like or in talks with anything like that, to where they already know the scheme, somebody that's familiar with Graham's scheme or actually gets his scheme. But I highly doubt that's going to happen, because they want that bonding experience, and that's what coach was saying. They're saying we need to know each other, we need to be there. So a lot of these guys are going to be getting picked up, are going to be practice squad guys, and all these other different. It's going to be hard just to throw a vet in there just off top, unless they're very, very professional and it's a good fucking blockbuster trade, to where another team will take a certain thing and we go pick up a nice cornerback or another fucking safety or something to that effect. But it's going to be very, very difficult to bring that type of player in, because if he got cut, not saying that he wasn't doing something good or whatever or not, you know what I mean? It's going to be hard to get him acclimated to what the new regime wants moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Like the way coach was looking at shit, he wants these guys to be in here knowing each other.
I think that's it's because it's different now. Like they're even putting in the chat, like now there's gonna literally go from 90 to 53.
90
to
53. Shout out all eyes. Appreciate it, bro.
There's going to be some guys that are gonna get picked. Maybe guys there's gonna be some guys that get cut that are going to be better than the guys that are actually staying on the roster, but they're staying on the roster because they probably have more familiarity with that coach, or that certain coach that's on that roster, or they have a certain relationship with the coach on that roster, or something like that. So that's what I'm saying. Those late cuts, like you're gonna see
good players,
surprisingly good names. You're gonna be there's gonna be some surprisingly good names at in those last cuts, dog. Like it's crazy. Like it's like sometimes you'll be like, what the fuck, this fool got cut? Like, cause it's gonna be like last year was like a little test of that shit, and there was some big names getting cut like at the end. So I see a lot of that shit happening this year too, dog. So I think that's what they're holding on money for too.
Yeah, I agree.
I can see that. So, but besides a injury to one of our prime players, get one of those guys, last cut guys, last 10 guys. You don't want to put them on a practice squad because they're just going to sit there and they're such good of a player. Is that coaches will give you another opportunity to be on the roster of another team. They're not going to have you sit there.
And there's going to be some tough cuts for us too. Watch.
Yeah,
there'll be some tough cuts, bro, because we got some players, we got some positions that are deep. There'll be some offense. There's a lot of offensive linemen. I don't think we're going to carry all of them. Some of these guys that we signed in the off season that we might be getting a little bit hyped for. Some of those guys you might get cut. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be tough because you can't carry everybody. You know what I mean? So we're going to even cut some pretty tough. There's going to be some tough cuts for us to be made too.
Yeah. So shout out Raider Pete. He has another question. Pano says it is way too early, but let's say Telesco uses the tag. Who gets it? Interesting. That is very interesting.
At this point, who would you give it to right now? Or probably tag.
It's too early.
Probably tag the most expensive guy, and I would probably tag Kuntz if you have to. He's probably going to cost the most in the offseason. If he performs, he's probably going to be the one that costs the most in the offseason.
I don't think that is the tag really used on a lot of defensive players, or is it more offense? I've always heard the tag.
They want it, but if it's a good amount of money, because it's guaranteed. But the players want years, but they want the bag. They want 3 years, they want 4 years, and then they're going to get paid. But
and Kuntz would be a type of player that, like, he's been in the league 3 years. If he plays, like, I would say if he balls out, then maybe you look into for sure, like, but if he goes, like, I would say if he not balls out, but he plays really good, like, and he's like at 10 sacks or something like that, then I don't know, maybe because that's not, I don't think that's going to be good enough to be in the top 5 to be paid, like, top 5 type shit. But, you know what I mean? If you tag Kuntz, you still be able to, like, keep him one more year to see if he really worth paying all that money to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's not Pro Bowl. He's not Pro Bowl material. He's not yet.
He would have to ball out to tag him.
You would have to
ball out to tag him.
You'll waste the tag. You'll waste the tag, and then
on O, I don't see nobody to franchise on O.
I think the tag will kind of come at the end of the season. And then end of the season, no? Going into
just pay the guy. Just pay the guy.
True.
Keep him around.
I don't know.
Just keep him around.
But
you guys know we're gonna have our number 7 pick right next to him, fighting for a position. Should our number 7 overall pick 2 years ago should be in a playing war with a guy that wasn't drafted as high?
I mean, I don't think it matters about the draft as high. I think it matters more of like it matters more because the guy fucking had 9 sacks. I mean, you have to compete against that. You're not competing about where he was drafted. You're competing where his 9 sacks are, how he performed last year. I think that's what he's competing for.
I'm thinking Tyree is trying to take Kuntz's job away from him. That's what I think.
Of course. I mean, that's how it has to be.
That's how it has to be.
Can you imagine a 7th overall pick competing for a starting spot against a guy that wasn't picked in the first 7, that balled out?
Yeah. I mean, hey, if he's balling out though, like it don't matter where you.
Why'd you pick him? Why'd you?
It don't matter where you, because he wasn't balling out before this year. He balled out in the mid of his rookie season.
But he had it. But Gabe, you seen those spurts that we had talked about that he used to do some things when he was in the game.
Who chose them? Ziegler, the guys that didn't believe in Kuz.
Yeah, but
the guys that people who didn't believe in Kuz. The people
but if
who
you
didn't
inherit a guy like that,
that's what I mean. Like, it's not his fault. Like, I think Tyree's gonna be good. But what I'm saying is, like, that regime didn't believe in Kuz. I mean, didn't believe in Kuz. So that's why they were like, we need this 7th pick. We need this guy to be that. But then once it switched up, then Kuz showed what he really was. So now he's really competing against a guy who's that. You know what I mean? Not that I don't think what the previous regime thought about him. I think now he's competing up against a guy like what he showed once that regime was gone. So now I think the other regime is smart enough too to be like, hey, I know we picked this guy at 7. I know this last regime picked him at 7, but this motherfucker just balled out. So he's gonna have to earn it. You know what I mean? Regardless, he's the 7th round pick.
That's not their intentions. That's not their intentions. Raider rumors to have him play defensive tackle.
Yeah.
AP even said it. AP even said it. Grams even said it, and his defensive line coach said it.
Shit, I'm going. He
doesn't have. He doesn't have no business playing defensive line.
Competition makes them better anyway. Like they say, iron sharpens iron. So if they really want him to play defensive end, if that's their goal, they must see something in him, because if they didn't see it, they wouldn't be saying that that's the plan. They would be probably being like, hey, we already have a guy out there. Let's just stick to making him a defensive tackle. So if they're still talking about the plan is to make him the defensive end in the long run, then that means they see something in him. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? Because I think that with Kuntz there, at least that would probably be like, hey, you know what? We got somebody out there. Let's just use him at D tackle. You know what I mean? If he wasn't that good.
Every time I talk about Tyree, Mike calls me Bayless, bro. Yeah? He must love Tyree, bro.
No, hey, so shout out Boogie, bro. You've been how active, but he has a question. He doesn't really know how
to
ball
out though. I'm talking about him too damn much. Better fuck the ball out. That's all I know.
So from my understanding, when in the position, and even Jeff right here, shout out Jeff, bro. Happy Father's Day to you guys. Saying that if the DE tag this year will be $21.3 million, and what happens with the tag is you get paid for that position's average of the highest paid player, the top 5 players, and then they divide it between that, and that's what you get paid a year. So if the top player is getting paid 40, and the next one is getting paid 18, it's going to be right in the middle of that. Whatever the average is, that you get tagged for that year, and most of that money is guaranteed. And the tag is only set, it could be set for the whole season, but it can also be altered just to keep the player to no other team can try to come pick them up or anything like that. And then you work out a contract. For most of the time, the tag is there in place, so you can work out a further contract just depending on how this next year goes.
The tag is all guaranteed.
Is all guaranteed. Okay, yeah. Oh, I apologize. But the way it's guaranteed is guaranteed through the whole season. It's not just here's the 21 million when the first season comes. It's like 10 million here, another 10 million here, and another 10 million.
You get a check. You get a check with every week.
Yeah, you get a check every week, but they break it down for the 17 weeks, 18 weeks, however it goes. So yeah,
but they don't take no money from you. You know, it's not.
Yeah.
I think 3 years, 4 years, whatever. It's just 1 year, 21.3 million.
Yeah,
you get that.
So the thing is, with Tyree, this is the biggest thing about him, and this is where the 7th round pick comes in. And me and Gravy were talking about it when we were looking at him last season before he even got fucking pulled up. You said he was too slow for the edge, which I agree. And then he came in with the injury, and then he was supposed to develop under Chandler Jones, but he messed up. He messed up. Get it, man? That joke. Anyways, my bad. So he was supposed to develop, and knowing that he had the injury, thinking that we had Chandler Jones going to be there, and then Kuntz stepped up because of the injury and stuff like that. So they moved him into DT because me and Gravy were saying that he was too slow for that, but he was big and had some skill sets. So him coming in at DT, Gravy's like, nah, fuck that. I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? That's pointless. Just go get a fucking defensive tackle. Why move a defensive end into the middle? Just go spend your fucking first round on the defensive tackle, which we should have done. But because of everything that fucking happened, you know what I'm saying? He kind of just got forced into it. now he's gonna be there, but he's battling with fucking Wilkins and fucking John Hankins and who else do we got on the fucking roster, bro? That's insane. So for him to be that, he's supposed to be a fucking defensive tackle. That's what he's built for. He has the wingspan. He has everything that he's there for, but he's too slow off
defensive
the
end.
ball. Defensive end. I apologize. But even Gravy was saying that we were talking shit about playing an all zone defense, and then that the linemen would have to do a 1 alligator, 2 alligator, and I think like
That's what he does.
He was on 3 alligator, but he was trying to figure out how to spell alligator. 1 alligator. How do you spell alligator? Oh, 2 alligator. Then he would go. He has such a slow get off, bro. And we even seen that in college. And so that's where it's like you can kind of build that in. But Gravy's biggest argument is that you being a first rounder, you should have that fucking stat. You should have all this, not just have the physical attributes of actually being a big guy in a fucking, and a little bit of strength. You have to have that explosiveness, which he doesn't have, and it was because of the injury of his foot. But even before the injury of his foot, he wasn't doing that in college anyways. So,
Yep. You made my point. I hope they listen to you.
But I still want him to do good. He's a Raider, regardless of whatever.
Me too. But I'm gonna talk about it.
Fucking,
when he fucked up, it ain't gonna be Tyree balled out. No, he didn't.
Rock Gas, what up, bro?
No, he didn't.
To you from Mexico.
No, he didn't. It's amazing. It's amazing how me and Gabe have a bet that this guy's gonna get 6.5 sacks, and he only got 2.5, 3.
Yeah.
And a half a season.
3.5.
With the slow getter. Oh, Gabe's giving him that half a sack.
Half a sack.
3.5.
He got 2. He got 2 of those sacks. He got 2 of those sacks against San Diego. Dude beat him 63-0. Fucking whatever. Shit, I could have went out there with my slow ass and did that game. Me, you, and me, we could have been the 3 cornerbacks, the 3 defensive ends on the Raiders against the Chiefs that game. Probably would have got a sack each.
Yeah.
I know I'm winning the bet this year. That's all I know. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
It's gonna be funny as hell. You guys just I don't know.
I'm not worried about it. I know.
I think you guys should buy each other. If Tyree gets the sacks, one of you, whoever wins, however you guys got set it up, not the Barbie movie, any of that, bro. Fuck all that. You guys have to buy the other player jersey.
You lucky it's not broke back. He lucky it's not broke back.
I'm down for the fucking jersey.
I would say the jersey. I'm down for broke back. Get your ass out.
Nah, the jersey. I'm down for the jersey.
You want to switch her
to help slow the game down for him?
I got a Tyree jersey.
That's stupid. See, like, look, Raider Room. Shout out Raider Room, bro, man. But I think that's kind of done.
How about this is a bet? This is the bet. Like, if you win, you get the jersey. You have to buy yourself a jersey, but you have to buy yourself a Tyree jersey.
No.
And if I win,
why would I want a jersey if I won?
You have
you
to
buy
if you lose,
you gotta buy me a jersey.
Right,
if I lose, I'd buy you a jersey.
Yeah. I said if I win, you buy yourself a Tyree jersey. So I want to see you wear it.
Oh, see, okay, there you go. I see. I get it now. I get it. But if you win, well, see, that doesn't work that way though, because it's only
I'll wear whatever jersey you want me to wear on screen, dog.
Dang, I'll buy the Russell jersey.
I'll buy a Sacramento Queens jersey.
I
wear the Darren
Waller. The Lakers do suck. The Lakers do suck. Look at him. They're like,
You got me going.
Shit. The pink one, bro.
I think wearing a Tyree jersey is punishment enough.
So yeah. So my opinion, the bet is that Tyree's not going to get more than how many sacks? 6?
6.5.
6.5. The bet is between them.
That was that was like our win, what Vegas has our win total. So that's the sack total for him. So
I don't think he's going to get that much. So
yeah, you don't think that Tyree, because the argument with Tyree is that like he only played half the season or whatever games that he did play, and he was injured most of the time, and he only got 2.5 sacks, right? And so you figure, we're talking about Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter got brought up. It was a big old fucking thing last year that we didn't get Jalen Carter. So Jalen Carter played the whole fucking season with the whole fucking flurry of fucking good fucking defensive tackles and defensive ends, and only got how many sacks? 4, 3?
Who?
And he played the
I
whole
don't want to.
or 6 or something like that.
Who?
And I think that's where it came from.
Jalen?
He played.
Jalen Carter.
He had 5 sacks.
He had 5 sacks. So the whole thing was that we're saying Tyree was a better pick because he had 2.5 sacks in a quarter of the games that Jalen Carter did, and Jalen Carter had a better supporting staff. You know what I mean? So
He's a legit defensive tackle, bro. He's a legit defensive tackle.
Yeah.
5 sacks is good for what a rookie starting defensive tackle. That's good.
Oh shit!
He did something.
Spacebeast pushed it up a little bit. He says, and has to wear that jersey every game of next year. So if Tyree gets less than fucking 6.5 sacks, then Gabe has to wear it every single fucking game. that's a motherfucker, bro. That's a motherfucker.
Why would you, Why you just? Why you want to switch up and go to jerseys now? Because you've seen the Barbie movie already, huh? You seen it, huh?
No, don't like the bet. No, we can add that to the bet.
Because I think it's just too feminine.
No, we can add this. We can add this to the bet.
Dang. And I gotta watch the movie.
Yeah.
I ain't wearing that, dude.
You gotta do a reaction. You gotta watch it. You just be watching the movie on live.
I wear it to the live.
See,
I wear it to the live. That's it.
You wear it to the live?
I ain't gonna wear it out about. People gonna think I'm crazy.
Hey, so wait. But if he does it, Gravy, if he does get like 7-8 sacks, then you should wear that jersey properly. So you'd be like, shit.
I will afterwards. That's
what I'm saying.
If he gets 9 sacks, I'll wear his jersey.
Dang, 9 and 9, bro. Hey, remember you talking
about
that?
At least I'm gonna have to wear it if he gets over 6.5.
There you go. See,
but if he don't, if he don't do it, if he doesn't do it, you're gonna be wearing it.
I'm not trying to punish you, Doc Gravy. I'm just trying to be like, so you can be like, hey, look,
I know I'm
a Tyree fan now. So you can become a Tyree fan after that.
See, Ernest is trying to bring it up right here. He's saying four forced fumbles, 4 bat downs, 4 passes, for passes. He gets 5 sacks. That's a little better.
I win the bet. Thanks, bro.
That's you just buy him the jersey now, bro. See, Boogie said right here, I think Jalen Carter was having more off the field issues again. That's what we're talking about, and we had a big old fucking thing about that. But regardless of Jalen Carter, he's not with us no more, so I don't even care.
The actual guy that does the prize of last year that the defensive tackle was the dude from fucking the Rams. The guy that played for the Rams, their rookie was the dude that was the best defensive tackle hands down that got picked last year. That dude had 10 sacks last year as a rookie. And and that's what Aaron Donald out for most of the year too. He was hurt, and that was so he was, bro. That fool was balling, dog. That rookie's good, dog.
Yeah, we have a thing about dying blonde, and we're not talking about that. It is Father's Day.
You want me to dye my beard black? That's the first that ever came out of his mouth. You want me to dye my beard?
Nah.
I already got told I got to do worse later on.
Shout out Cool Kev with the shop, but I'm not in the bed. I'm just sitting here. I'm side betting over here. I'll start side betting. You know what I mean? I'll start side betting with anybody on here.
He's all instigating this shit, Gabe. He ain't even in this bed, bro.
I'm just trying to make it better because I don't want my boys to be watching a Barbie movie, bro. If you're watching a Barbie movie, you got daughters. Enjoy.
You gonna watch it with one of us? You gonna watch it with us? You gonna watch it with us?
I ain't watching shit. I'm side betting, bro. I'm side betting. I'm making my own bets over here on the side, bro.
Another note. Tomorrow I will find out if. Shit, I might be able to go to the fucking Kendrick Lamar concert on Wednesday, dog.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's just gonna be sick, dog. If we were to go to this shit.
Maybe got off. Oh, no, I got you, bro. Carter has 6 sacks with the Pro Bowler teammates and post meltdown. He sucks. No more than Baron Robbins, please. Sorry, but I want a chip. Yeah, I hear you. Fucking Cuzzo, happy Father's Day, bro. I know you seen what I sent you, that text message. Is still wearing my Antonio Brown jersey, man. Shout out to the second one in the building, man. Happy Father's Day, whether you're father, stepdad, whatever it is. You know, somebody calls you dad.
Look like fucking paint my hair blonde, you know these fucking
Cheeto game.
Cheeto game.
Shit, man. But shout out to all the fathers out there, man. Hit that like button, man. If you haven't subscribed,
Happy Father's Day for everybody out there for sure.
Yeah. Go to subscribe to Raider Nation Live on YouTube, and then on IG, it's What Up Low, Coach Gravy, and RaiderGate 420. RaiderGate 420 and Coach Gravy both have YouTube channels with the same name. So, yeah. So Raider Nation Live, man. That's where we're at. We're here every Tuesday, Thursday, and fucking Sundays. You know what I mean? So,
shout out to the 70. Shout out to the 70 that's checking us out. We'll get it up there. Come on, hit the like. Hit the like.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the Kenny and Friends concert gonna be up.
Yes,
that's
Kenny and Friends, baby.
Yeah,
that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be.
So
sick.
when's that concert? When's that concert?
Wednesday, 4:00 in Inglewood. There's gonna be an earthquake.
Damn. Look at him. You're gonna be rapping with Kendrick on stage.
We're gonna be shaking the motherfucking ground on Wednesday, dog.
Let's go.
I'm gonna have to sneak into the forum, bro.
Shit. Hit me live when you're walking up in that bitch, bro. Hit us up live, bro.
And when he performs, like if they're that loud phones, I'm putting my fucking, when he performs that shit, I'm fucking putting that motherfucker. I'm a live stream.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Takes away from the whole thing, bro. Enjoy yourself.
I'm gonna be like
when you're walking into that.
I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna still be like that, but I mean, you ain't gonna be. It's not gonna be a good film. But you guys are gonna be able to at least see something. Because I'm just gonna have, like, if I'm, you really ain't gonna get no good pictures. But fuck it, hey, you might see me crip walking in the motherfucker. You might see me see walking in that bitch.
What'd you do, Jimmy?
So
you might be my dad, but
they're not like us. Yep, hell yeah. So I'm getting high and adding an extra vowels now. Stupid. My kids say you might be my dad, but you ain't my father. What the hell?
Damn, Jim.
Fucking cousin, man.
That's your cousin. That's your cousin, man.
That's my cousin. He's joking.
I said I probably should have got a bunch more Father's Day cards. Dude.
Yeah, for real. If
I do go Wednesday, and most likely I'm gonna make it there, dog. But I'm gonna be out for sure, dog. I'm gonna be repping Raiders for damn sure. I'm gonna be ready out. Like,
you're gonna be in town.
Yeah. You see Gabe wearing Kendrick. Gabe gonna be wearing Kendrick t-shirt, tank top.
Shit, where, bro? Yeah, welcome down to TikTok. Relax there.
You know, I might be with the Kendrick shirt, but it's always gonna be a Raider hat. It's gonna be a Raider hat or something Raider on. You know what I mean? So it's always gonna be repping Raiders somewhere.
And it's Juneteenth, bro. Well, it's supposed to be Juneteenth too, so you better be wearing all black, bro. Black and brown, man.
You get your hair braided, man, for that.
Get your hair braided? His beard braided?
Fucking cute.
Fucking gay.
Get some waves, bro. Get some waves on, bro.
Get some waves? You're gonna get the spray? He's gonna get the spray fucking line up?
Yeah, fucking food. Nah, but it's gonna be sick, dog, for sure. Hopefully.
Holiday pay, there you go.
So you're supposed to be working that day. You gotta that just scares them. Hey man, my lady's sick. My lady's sick. Is it?
Oh yeah,
we don't get it on.
Yeah, that is.
Well, I'm off all summer anyways. I ain't got a bitch on nothing.
Juneteenth's a holiday, dog.
Shout out to the homie Gravy,
man. It's an official holiday now.
Yeah, it is. Shout out to the homie Gravy, man. My boy did something on Father's Day, man. He bought a brand new car, man. Shout out Gravy, dog. Shit. Look at him. Now we're gonna be driving in the fucking LA in style, man.
I can't let Gabe's car take all the steam, bro. I gotta match it.
Why? What happened? What happened? What'd you say?
You bought a brand new car.
What? Dang, Gravy's fucking at the
Meanwhile, my car shakes.
Now you ain't gotta be all like this, going down your leg. You're talking like that. Transmission falling out on it, bro.
Oh fuck, God!
The fucker went to the grave. His car went to the grapevine and said, "Hell no, I ain't going to do that."
I'm pulling over right here.
He's making Yui, bro. Go back to Fresno. That's a Fresno car, bro. Just
That's a
chill.
Fresno car.
Yeah,
Shit,
fucking Gravy didn't even let me live my new car for like 2
he
days.
said hitting the potholes feeling like you're in the middle of World War II. Fuck it.
He got a new one too. He said, "Fuck that." Gabe got one. I'm getting one too. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, Father's Day gift for myself,
There you
bro.
go, there you go.
Bro.
That was me too, dog. That was me too last week. I was like, I'm getting myself an early Father's Day present, dog. Fuck that shit.
Stone car.
2024, bro. Brand new. Got 14 miles on it.
Woo-hoo.
All my cars stuck in the 60s and 70s. Fuck it. It is what it is, man. Man, it was a good fucking show, man. I know Gabe showed up a little bit late, man, but shit, thank you guys for pulling over. Happy Father's Day to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to everybody, man. We will be live on Tuesday, man, so make sure you guys tune in. It's going to be Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Wednesdays, but Coach Gravy is going to be off. You might see him during the week, early morning. You might see your boy there. But
Stogies of Gravy?
Yeah, Stogie was Gravy. Coming back. Gravy has a lot of rapport with a bunch of other people too, so it's like a lot of people might be showing up on his show. I mean, just get prepared for that. So go over to Coach Gravy, subscribe to Coach Gravy.
A bit of light, a bit of light. You know, people that came from this valley, and that are in. We do have a coach that's from this area of Fresno.
Shout out Ricky Manning.
Ricky Manning is a DB coach.
Yep.
I'm in talks with he's very busy right now, but his son plays high school football with one of my good friends. He's been on my show, Roby. So they linked up, and I asked Roby, I go, "Hey man, Roby got at him," and then he said, "Man, I'd love to." I remember Coach Mike, so he remembers me, and then he asked him, and he said. He gave him my phone number. He let me. He left me with some confidence that maybe we could get Ricky Manning to talk about these DB situations.
And also,
that'd be great. If I do that, that'd be great.
Do you want? We're in the possibility to making a couple two people a little bit excited for a certain game coming up. We're gonna work all that shit out, throughout the week. Yeah, it's going to be coming up. You guys, man, I appreciate everybody that's been in the chat. If you guys ever want to come on and chop it up with us, bro, go to hit me on IG at RaiderNationLive 2 or Coach Gravy. Actually, hit up Coach Gravy, man, on IG and hit up Raider Gabe. They'll hook it up. We'll figure it all out. We go live on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. So make sure you guys stick around for that. If you guys want to pull up, man, you guys don't have to show up, but if you guys want to talk, man, we can just at least get your voice so we can chop it up. We can go back and forth. It's all fucking love in this building, or in this YouTube world or whatever, whatnot, especially with Raider fans, man. So yeah, man, you guys have a great week, man. Hopefully your Father's Days went good. Be thankful for the today and tomorrow and everything like that, man. We're gonna keep it pushing. Like I always tell you guys around this place, man, be thankful for what you do, got what you don't drink and drive. And we're going to get out of here on 3. How we finish shit, brother. 1, 2, 3. Raiders! See you later.